My name is Tonya Duncan Ellis, and I'm an author of an 11-book series for tweens called the Sophie Washington series.
Hello, my name is Deborah D.E.E.P Mouton, and I'm Houston's Poet Laureate of 2017 to 2019.
All right, hi. My name is Crystal Allen. I am a children's book author, one that loves writing for children.
And this series chronicles the life of little girl, an 11-year-old girl from the suburbs of Houston and her diverse group of friends. Sophie and her friends do things like stand up to bullies, participate in the school spelling bee, and try to fit in, manage social media and video game usage. And the books have a Texas twist because since they live in Houston, they go to the livestock show and rodeo, they go to Galveston, Hill Country. So the books all capture the flavor of life here in Houston.
I've written 5 middle grade books. Here's my first one. How Lamar's Bad Prank Won a Bubba-Sized Trophy. I love this book. It's so funny. I think you would too. And then I wrote this series called The Magnificent Maya Tibbs. This is the first one. This one was actually on the Blue Bonnet list. I love Maya. She walks to the beat of her own drum, and she's so funny. For instance, she has a brother. She nicknamed him Nugget because she said his skin is brown and his head is shaped like a chunk of chicken. Nugget believes she nicknamed him after a piece of gold, but she never tells him the truth on that one. Like I said, I love writing, and I love being an African American writer because I'm not really sure how many African American children or even adults ever considered becoming an author. It wasn't something that was offered to me. When I was in school, no one came up to me, even though I made great grades in writing. No one ever came up and said, "Hey, did you ever think about becoming an author?" Well, I'm doing that now. I'm going from school to school and I'm letting kids know this is something you can do. And it's amazing, the talent.
When I would read with my children, I noticed a lack of diversity in the books that we read. And even when I looked back at books that I loved as a child, because I'm a voracious reader and always have read through my life, they didn't appeal to, in particular, my sons because the characters, none of them looked like them. So I wanted to create a world where there were diverse characters. And as you know, here in Houston, we're one of the most diverse cities in the United States. So just showing Houston shows that diversity.
You know, as a Black woman who's writing poetry in 2021, I think for us, there's always this eye that leans towards what is it like to engage with the world around us and still hold space for ourselves. In my most recent book, Newsworthy, I kind of talked about that through the lens of authority and the media and the Black body. I'm always really just open-minded and thinking about how I exist and where I exist. You know, we're all multifaceted. And so I think, you know, I do exist as a Black woman, and I exist as a woman, and I exist as a mother. And I think we all come in with multiple layers that we get to examine and peel back and look more closely at and connect on a very human level.